Play. Hi, this is Dr. Payal Shivani. I have come up with the topic 10 skills developed through play. What is play? Play is voluntary engagement in self-motivated activities that are normally associated with pleasure and enjoyment. Play must consist of amusing, pretend, or imaginary constructive interpersonal or intrapersonal interactions. Play helps to nurture imaginations and give a child a sense of adventure. Through this, they can learn essential skills such as problem solving, working with others, sharing, and much more. In turn, this helps them to develop the ability to concentrate. Play develops and boosts following 10 skills. Number 1. Creativity. Play improves creativity. Creativity happens when your child's critical thinking and skill development comes together to produce something new or different. Pretending or imaginative play is one of the foundation of child's world, and they begin demonstrating these skills around the age of 2. Your child may use anything in her world to spur her imagination, including common household object, because he has learned symbolism that one thing can stand for other things. He may his new ability to pretend by asking drink coaster for cookies or transforming a stick into fish pole, and he will not only use object for pretend play, but he will also assume a variety of roles. He may be a superhero one day, a doctor the next, and a daddy the day after. This allows children to explore a variety of different scenarios, reactions, and conclusions. Studies show that the children who pretend play have more sophisticated level of interactions with others and a higher cognitive ability. Number 2. Play can foster effective communication. When your child plays, either alone or with others, he is developing important speech and language skills as well as listening skills. If your child is playing alone, he will typically narrate his action or talk to himself as he maneuver various toys. For example, the superhero jumps from the tall building to save the girl from the river. When playing with the other children, your child will communicate purpose and organizational ideas with others. For example, when playing school, children will decide who is the teacher, who is the student, and what will they learn or teach. If there is a disagreement, children are guided to talk through the issue and work on compromise. Guided play is a model setting for a language learning. The exposure to additional vocabulary enriches their own variety of words that they can. Number 3. Play helps develop social skills. During playtime, children learn to work with others towards a shared goal. One child may lead play but must learn to be perceptive of other needs. Through play, children learn to be assertive, negotiate, cooperate, and share. This collaborative skills is important for developing social skills and building friendship. Once friendships are more formed at school or a daycare, parents can extend those relationships by planning play date or setting up a play group outside of the original meeting. Through play, children learn to work through their emotions. Even before they can speak, they express their feelings through physical play, storytelling, art, and other activities. If they experience a negative feeling, they may repeat their experiences through play. The social skills are also a vital part of language development. Language is so much important for the simply spoken words. Number 4. Play develops cognitive, critical thinking and motor skills. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze and sift through information in order to make sense of it and apply it in the context of environment. These skills involve the front part of brain that manages attention, memory, control, and flexibility. Having a child point out that they are always have story time before nap time is an example of her using critical thinking. Children learn numeracy and literacy skills through playing with various toys and books and demonstrate their thinking as they talk about when they are doing. playing with shapes, counting nap time mats out of each child or pages in the book, using illustration in the books to support comprehension, all are examples of important learning things happening during both free and guided playtime. Number 5. Play creates confidence in children. One of the most important outcome of play is development of confidence in even the youngest child. Without confidence, the ability to take risk and try new things is compromised. As babies, we gain confidence by learning that our needs are important to our parents or other caregivers. Young toddlers use adults as their security home base from which to explore and learn, and they gain confidence as they give uncover the main things they can or do all by themselves. By the time children reach preschool age, they know they can still trust the adult in their lives, but they also have to be confident they need to take charge of. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feeling of others. It is very important life capability, and play can have a vital role in enhancing empathy skills in children. Number 7. Negotiation. The ability to negotiate is a valuable and necessary life skill. Negotiation involves empathy and compromise, and children who learn to negotiate acquire and learn the importance of their abilities. Parents who teach their children to negotiate with them as well as with the other adult and children enhance their confidence, self-esteem, empathy, and social relationship skills. Number 8. Self-reliance. Independent play is just as important as a group play for children. In fact, independent play teaches children how to be self-reliant, creative, imaginative, and even improves focus and thinking capabilities. And let be the honest, the well-deserved me time. Self-reliance means being confident in your abilities and able to do things for yourself. Number 9. Teamwork. Teamwork is an ability to work together with another person or a group of people to solve a problem or complete a project. Children learning teamwork skills early in their life will help prepare them for the situations where they might work on a class project together with other students, or even in future career trying to solve a problem with co-workers. Number 10. Goal settings. Goal settings for children is important because it gives them a sense of a purpose that can improve their confidence and build their self-esteem. It also helps them to focus and make better decisions. They all know what they want to be when they grow up, and this makes for the beginning of goal setting. Parents can have a family playtime to increase family bondings. Thank you.